What's up, horror fam?
You know what time it is.
Today we're talking the Majestic Theatre.
Let's get into this.
All right. What's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of the Horror Chronicles podcast. Once again, we are at it. Me and my co-host, Mr. JT.
We're jumping in with both feet. What's up, everybody?
Woo! That's right, guys. I know. Halloween's over, but it's all right, guys. It's Halloween 24/7 over here,
Yeah.
so we're going to keep on with the creepiness. But before we do that...
My wife and I put all the Halloween stuff away today. I shed a tear. But hey, on a positive note, though, I've got 51 weeks to plan for next year.
Boom, shakalaka. And we got other things to plan for, too, so,
Hell yeah.
all good things coming.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a little business, guys, real quick. If you're just listening to this on iTunes or, Spotify, wherever you're listening to it, and you're not following us on Facebook, guys, jump over to the Facebook page, follow us over there. Don't be afraid, join the conversation, join the community over there, the community group, and just say what's up and start a conversation. If you have any suggestions for some stuff you'd like for us to cover, or maybe you want to get on the podcast,
We'd love to have you on the show.
100%, guys.
We've done several interviews here lately. Hopefully you guys checked out our last couple interviews. The last episode, we had a great show with Mr. Jerry Pauly from Hillbilly Horror Stories.
Yeah, guys. I mean, it's very easy. Just send us a message.
Easy to do.
Send us a message, and we'll set everything up, and it'll be a fun conversation, guys. Have a great time. So, again, follow us on Facebook. We also do a live show the last Saturday of the month. Of course, we didn't last month because it was Halloween. So, how that goes. We're all busy on Halloween over here in this area. So, but yeah. Where else can they find us, Mr. JT?
You can find us every Friday night at 10 Central, 9 Central, 10 Eastern on craniumradio.com.
Craniumradio.com.
Cranium Radio, the best music, the best DJs.
That's right, guys. And you can listen to them all the time. You don't have to listen to for us. You guys can listen to great music all the time over there. And they support us. We support them. They help the family out. So let's keep it in the family. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, guys. And if you want to catch some of this bomb ass merch, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Hop on over to teepublic.com. TEEPUBLIC.com. And type in the Horror Chronicles, and our stuff will pop up. There's everything over there you guys could want. So check them out. And
you can find us on Instagram.
Yeah, everywhere now.
Twitter.
We're working on everything, guys. Now. We're working on things. Yeah. We're not really all that savvy with it, but we're getting there. We'll get it done.
Because of our new sponsor, we're going to start putting pictures up on Pinterest.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a new sponsor, and you guys will be hearing about them tonight.
Yes.
And as a matter of fact, JT might give you a little hint of who we are. Sponsored by. Oh. That's it. All you get. If you're not watching this on video, then you don't know till you hear it. All right, guys, we're going to jump into this podcast. That's the business. We love you guys. You guys know that. So,
hell yeah.
As you heard in the intro, we're going to be talking about the Majestic Theatre. But where is this one at?
The Majestic Theatre is in Chillicothe, Ohio.
Chillicothe.
I like that word, Chillicothe.
Lake Titicaca.
Which is in Ross County.
Ross
County.
I
don't know that has anything to do with... But, the Majestic Theatre is located at 45 East 2nd Street. The reason why we wanted to talk about this place is the Majestic Theatre has a nickname. It was given the nickname of Blood Alley several years ago by the local people there in Chillicothe. Yeah. And as we go through the story, you're going to find out why.
Yeah, it's pretty cool too. And I like theaters, old theaters. And this is one of the oldest. It is the oldest working theater west of the Appalachian Mountains. Ooh, doggy. Yeah, see, so this is old. I like old theaters, man.
And it's still in business. They don't do as many live shows now as they used to.
Now they do dead shows.
And we're not talking about the Grateful Dead.
Boom, yeah. Thank God.
So don't come see Uncle Tom's Cabin or something. But I don't even know if it's a Grateful Dead song. But
it's
anyway. Okay, right on. Anyway, I'm not a deadhead. I've never been a deadhead. So I'm sorry if I've offended any of you.
All right.
Long live Jerry Garcia.
Back to the business.
Just glad I didn't say, shh, nothing. I'm glad I didn't say nothing.
That's right.
But anyway, the Majestic Theatre actually opened in 1876.
Sweet.
It was called the Masonic Opera House. Now, that's kind of a misnomer there, because the building actually opened in 1856, but it was just a Masonic hall. Basically, it was a building that had been built by the Freemasons.
Them Freemasons, let me tell you.
And them Freemasons are into some weird shit.
Yeah,
but anyway, so it was considered a Masonic hall, not a misogynistic hall. Well, I don't
Probably
know.
so. Who knows?
May have been. But in 1876, it actually opened its doors as Masonic Opera House. And basically what it was is it was a 2-story brick building. They had a dance hall. They had a theater with a stage for live theater. And then they had a lodge room. And like we said earlier, the Freemasons would gather there and have their meetings and stuff. It was a Masonic hall still, but they did it for entertainment. It was more of an entertainment venue now. Shortly after they opened, the Masons decided to renovate the place. Once the renovations were complete, many people considered it to be the finest theater in the state of Ohio.
She fine.
She fine.
She a fine
That
theater.
bitch is fine.
Filthy.
Fine. They offered various acts. They had comedy shows, drama, minstrel shows, which if you don't know what those are,
Sounds like a marriage.
you're too young. You need to get on Google and look that up. And then, of course, they did operas. Opera! So, we're going to step forward in time a little bit. In 1904, a man by the name of A.R. Wolf purchased property. As soon as he bought the place, he decided to do some renovations on it. And one of the first things he did was built a bigger stage. After doing some of these renovations, I honestly, I guess the guy decided that it was more of an undertaking than he wanted to take on. So just 8 short years later, he decides he's going to sell the place. He ends up selling the place to a couple brothers. It was actually a company called the Myers Brothers.
The Michael Myers.
Michael Myers Brothers.
Michael Myers.
No, it was just the Myers Brothers. When they took over, they decided they were going to renovate even more. They ended up putting in a movie theater.
Ooh, yeah, my favorite.
And they changed the name of it from the Masonic Opera House to the Majestic Theater. That's exactly right. So, if you guys know anything about history,
nope,
and you don't live under a rock, and you know what's going on in our country right now, and well, actually all over the world, there was a really bad thing happened right after these guys took this place over. In 1918, the Spanish flu broke out in the United States. The Spanish flu was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people said the Spanish flu come from Spain, but in the United States, it actually started in a fort in Kansas and then spread across the country.
Yeah.
And right now, I didn't write that down. I don't remember the name of the fort. But that just popped into my head. It actually started in Kansas, in the state of Kansas, and then spread throughout the country. Well, one of the worst spots hit was Fort Stewart, which is right outside Chillicothe, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So at Fort Stewart, I'm sorry, I called it Fort Stewart. It was actually Camp Stewart.
Camp.
God, I'm screwing this all up. I'm sorry.
He's a screw up. Don't mind him.
It was Camp Sherman, not Camp Stewart. Sorry.
Samsonite.
I got Stewart stuck in my head. So it was Count Samson.
I knew it started with an S though.
Yeah, I did. So I'm sorry. It was Camp Sherman. I'm a doofus, I know. But anyway, Camp Sherman was struck extremely hard by the Spanish flu. So when it broke out in September of 1918, Camp Stewart had 1,400 cases within the camp. By October, that number had grown to 5,600 cases. The town of Chillicothe was quarantined, but honestly, the quarantine did not help anything because this virus ended up making it out of the camp and started infecting and killing people off in the town. Almost 1,200 people from the camp had died. So the hospitals were overwhelmed. The morgues were overwhelmed. They were running out of places to keep the dead bodies that were dropping like flies all over the place. Spanish flies. So what they did, what the mayor proposed was they were going to close the Majestic Theatre and they were going to use it as a temporary morgue.
Oh, snap.
So the Majestic Theatre, the way it's set up, there are dressing rooms for the stars underneath the stage. So when they walk off the back side of the stage, they walk down a staircase, and then all the dressing rooms are right underneath the stage. Mm-hmm. They use these dressing rooms as morgue rooms, and one of the stories that I heard was they stacked the bodies in there like you were stacking cordwood.
Damn.
Just one on top of another.
And with that much death going on.
Yes. So what would happen is they would bring these bodies up onto the stage to embalm them. Well, when you embalm a body, what do?
Got to get that blood out.
You got to get the blood and all the fluids out of the body. Out. So what they would do is they would drain these bodies, and all that bodily fluid was pumped out into the alley behind the theater.
Fuck, man.
And that's why it got the nickname of Blood Alley.
And you wonder, and you know, I mean, with that much death going on, there's probably a lot of fucking energy there, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And my thing is, too, that's why it spread so much, is that back then hygiene and people's just awareness of fucking how to take care of things was not there.
No. You know? Well, you know, we're talking early 1900s, you know, there wasn't a lot of medical technology. I mean, there was, but not like we have today.
Yeah.
You know, where we're constantly worried about this virus and that virus, you know.
STDs only.
But occasionally they would find a live body in the body stack underneath the stage.
Oh, shit,
And
dude.
they, of course, as soon as they found one, they would rush them to the hospital to try and save their life. And, you know, most of the time it didn't work.
Could you imagine that, though?
So you've got all this negative energy, you know, from all these dead bodies. There was a story about they got to a point where they had nowhere to put the bodies. So rumor has it that some of the bodies, like a lot of them, are encased in concrete underneath this theater.
Dude. So there you go. There's another reason.
Don't know. I didn't find that on the Majestic's website, though.
Who'd have guessed it? Do we tell them there's bodies in the concrete?
I found that somewhere totally different.
Do we tell them they're buying concrete, or do we not?
So, yeah. There was a cool story that I read, and this came from the Ohio Exploration Society. They are a paranormal society in Ohio. They go and explore historical places and stuff. They had actually visited this place a couple times. They visited it once in 2001 and then came back in 2006, early 2006. Neither time were they allowed in the building.
Yeah.
But they could walk around the outside of it and, do their investigation or whatever. So finally, on August 11th, 2006, they were actually invited by the city to go inside the Majestic Theatre and do an investigation.
Hell yeah.
They actually have a website, and on their website there are several strange EVPs that they caught. They claim that almost every member, and if I remember this right, they went in there with 10
people,
investigators.
Uh-huh.
Every member had some sort of experience at some point.
Did you say this is Ghost Adventures?
No, nobody got possessed.
Just kidding, Zach. Love you, man.
Every member had some sort of experience there. But like I said, they captured a ton of EVPs. Now, I searched and searched and searched and was trying to find some of the ghost stories from this place. There's not a lot out there, but with a place with this kind of history, I'd really love to go and see it for myself.
Oh, 100%. Well, you imagine, man, with that much death, and if there actually is bodies inside the concrete, inside the foundation, the very foundation of the place.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Man, there's got to be some negative energy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I did find a couple interesting stories. One was from this company called Parker Paranormal, or Parks Paranormal. There was a woman, she was telling a story about they were there. She was at the place and they were having a movie. She was with her mother, and she decided before the movie started she needed to go use the bathroom. So she got up out of her seat and walked out. Well, as she was walking out, they turned all the lights off to start the movie, and she had thought, oh my God, how am I going to find my seat again?
Yeah.
So anyway, she walks out, she goes down to the bathroom, and there's a line of women waiting to get into the restroom. And so she's standing in line, and she sees this man standing against the other wall, and she said he was dressed in she could tell that he worked there. He had a uniform on, but it was like they were doing something special because his uniform was from the time that the building opened, and it was really old school, and he was very nice. She went in, she used the restroom. As she come out, she said to him, it's so dark up there, I don't know how I'm going to find my seat. And he said, well, here, let me take you, and I'll take you to your seat. Come to find out, this guy was an usher for the theater. So he takes her up there. They walk into this dark theater, and he pulls out his flashlight and is lighting the way down the stairs for her. And they get to this row, and she said, she said, I think this is it. And she looked over, and there's her mother sitting 4 seats in, and she's like, yeah, this is it. And she turns around to thank him for helping her to her seat. He was gone. There's nobody there. And so she was like, okay, he disappeared. That guy got out of here quick. So she went in and she sat down by, and as she was standing there, her mom reached over and waved, or, reached up and waved. And so she went over and she sat down by her mom, and she was like, man, thank goodness for that usher. I mean, if it wouldn't have been for him, I'd have never found the seat. And her mom's like, who are you talking about? And she was like, the usher that brought me down here. And she was like, what? She was like, Mom, you just waved at me. He was standing right beside me. She was like, you were standing there by yourself. There wasn't nobody with you. And I was like, wow, dude, that is cool.
Dude.
A helpful ghost.
Yeah, well, and this is a cool story, that you got to, have from, and we talk about this a bunch on this podcast, but, that's your personal story. A lot of paranormal things, and a lot of, it's all personal feelings and stuff that you have, And feelings is, you know.
Feelings.
Whoa, feelings. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's a freaking awesome one. But you know what? Let's take a little quick break here for our sponsor. We will be right back, guys. Man, JT, you looking a little different over there. What's going on, man?
Dude, man, check it out. I just got this new product from Manscaped. Man, look at this.
Smooth, JT. Nice.
Yeah, that's what my wife said, too.
All right. Yeah, guys, and if you want to be nice for your old lady and smooth for your woman, check out manscaped.com, guys. They got a perfect package for you, and in that perfect package, you'll find the electric waterproof skin-safe trimmer, the 3.0. No more nicks on your nuts, guys. And what's good about this is you can use it in the shower. So no mess, no fuss. Just clean up in the shower, get them nuts nice and smooth for your significant other. Or if you want to, if you're more of a dry shaver, then you can check out their Magic Mats, disposable shaving mats. But for me, guys, it's waterproof. Just do it in the fuck shower.
Yeah, man. It works perfect. And, of course, let's not forget about that crop preserver. Man, it's an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. You already put deodorant on your armpits.
Yeah. So
why are you not putting deodorant on the smelliest part of your body?
And let me tell you guys, this stuff smells amazing. I love it. I would definitely suggest you use it. And more importantly, my wife loves it. It's like a pheromone to her. You know what I'm
she
saying?
just can't stay away from it.
They love that nice, smooth smelling nuts. And the Perfect 3.0 also includes the anti-chafing performance boxer briefs, which are super comfortable.
Yes.
I love them. I love them, guys. I'll tell you, I use them, and they are freaking comfortable as hell. And they kind of cool. They kind of keep your package cool and from sweating, and it keeps that good smelling ball deodorant on there all day. For the on-the-go freshness, you'll love the Crop Preserver ball toner spray. I've used that as well, and it works great, guys. Smells amazing. My wife, again, loves it.
Yeah.
You just give a little spurt on your nuts there, and, it'll make you feel a lot better down there.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's time to get clean and mean with this Perfect Package 3.0. And if you go over there right now to manscaped.com, you can get 20% off plus free shipping. All you got to do is enter the code HORRORFAM, HORRORFAM, and you'll get yourself 20% off, manscaped.com. But you got to check this package out, though. Look at what's in here.
Bam, guys.
They got your ball toner, your deodorant spray, they got the briefs, and the legendary 3.0 lawnmower. Look at this thing. It's even got a light so you can see in the dark.
Yeah, that's right, guys. No,
because I like to shave my stuff in the dark.
No nicks, no cuts, no blood on your nuts, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you guys that I love all the stuff. The shirts, they sent the shirt. JT's actually wearing it right now, guys. Very super comfortable shirt. I love it.
Very soft.
Everything,
soft as my nuts.
Yeah, as smooth as your nuts, guys. Everything I've used of theirs, guys, is amazing, and I highly suggest you use it. Again, the freaking ball deodorant is fucking awesome. And they got other things, too, over there, guys. Go and check them out. They got clones, all kinds of stuff. And trust me, guys, with manscaped.com, your balls will thank you.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back by popular demand.
Oh, yeah. So,
hopefully
guys,
you get you some of that.
Yes, hit them up, guys. Manscaped is awesome. We love you guys.
Yeah, fantastic products.
Oh, 100%. But anyways, guys, so, yeah, I mean, personal stories like that are seem to be, what's cool about now is that it's more and more prevalent, that people are talking about stories that they've gotten and, like, just it's cool that people are now more likely to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They're more likely to tell their stories and not feel weird about it and not feel ashamed or, hey, you're not going to believe me or any of that stuff. And, a place like that, you definitely are probably going to have.
Oh, for sure. For sure. This, like I said, this Ohio Exploration Society had seen, or actually they heard a lot of stuff. And then, several people had experiences. There were a couple other things that I ran across. There is a story about a little girl that is often seen running around in the dressing rooms underneath the stage. Well, if you remember the story I just told you about all the bodies being stacked up down there, was this little girl possibly one of the bodies that was down there?
Dude, and then
very well possible.
I'm telling you, with that much stuff going on there, it's that's the one thing that I wish. This is something I was thinking about the other day. People talk. America is a fairly young country, really young country, actually.
We're just a baby.
But the land is very old. The land has been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
So the country itself isn't really that old, but the land still is. So, because I was thinking about it, like overseas and in Europe and UK and stuff like that, Ireland, Scotland, they got buildings over there that are like 5,000 years old.
Yeah, we don't have nothing like that.
You know what I mean? Like, that'd be so cool to be able to investigate those and check them out.
Yeah.
But, like, the land here is old. So, if we could find a good spot of land, like, just talking about kind of like the Native American, like the burial mounds and things like that.
Yeah, like,
on ley lines.
I mean, St. Louis is called Mound City because of a lot of the burial mounds and stuff around, especially East St. Louis and Cahokia and stuff like that.
Yeah. And they usually, they use those mounds on landlines because it's like a...
on ley lines?
Yeah,
ley lines. Yeah.
Which is cool as hell.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool when you think about all the shit they knew back in the day.
It's crazy, now that you've brought up ley lines. It is very interesting. A lot of the stuff that you see, like when you talk like the Nazca lines and the Aztecs and even stuff like Bermuda Triangle and the Bridgewater Triangle and stuff like that, a lot of them have to do with ley lines.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and the magnetism of the earth and things like that. It's all cool. Yeah. It's all connected. Everything is connected. You feel a certain way because everything is connected somehow in some way.
Yeah.
So like when land holds that, like we always talked about, the energy never goes away.
Yep.
So in a place like that, there's guaranteed to be something there at least, and especially if there's some shit fucking in the foundations left there.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. And, and this is not the first time this has happened in a theater. There's been other theaters that have had people buried in them.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of buildings in New York that have fucking people in fucking inside the foundations of them.
Yeah. There's also a football stadium.
But yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that I'm gonna try to do this year coming up.
Bury somebody in a foundation.
I've already been there, done that. I've already done that. You live it once, I've already done it once, and it's over.
I forgot, dude. When I was building the shop, I should have thrown a skeleton underneath the concrete.
Dude, that'd been hilarious.
I think my contractor would have frowned on that.
No, I know him. He would have been fine.
He would have been like, "What? He would have been just fine. 100 years from now, when somebody digs this place up, find a plastic Halloween skeleton under there.
Like, what the
Wouldn't
hell?
that fuck him up?
With like a raccoon
He'd
skull.
just look at me.
Yeah, that guy's got problems. He takes it a little too seriously.
Well, the way this guy was, he'd be like, "No, that'll fuck up my concrete."
Yeah,
because he was really particular about his concrete and stuff, and I'm glad he was. He did a fantastic job.
Yep. But yeah, something I'm gonna try and do this year, because I can do it by myself or with a couple friends or whatever. Go out and check these places out and like just go to some older cemeteries and just older things around here and check them out and do some investigations and really try to focus on what you're doing, because I think as long as you focus, you'll be able to find some certain things. I've been
we've got some places around here we want to hit.
We're going to. I think it's with all the shit going on, it's a good way to fucking break yourself away from the monotony.
Yeah. Did you guys make it out to Breezy's house?
No, her dad ended up his surgery got pushed back. Because and so he had to do you have to do all that pre-surgery stuff.
Right.
So they were going to be home waiting on the and all that stuff. So
it's all right.
It'll happen. I mean, there's
Just push him in a closet somewhere and go about it.
He probably wouldn't even care, to be honest with you. But it might.
Right.
He wouldn't care, but he would probably need to care.
Right.
you know, so it's like,
especially when you get somebody like Brad in there.
Oh God, yeah. We got old Bradley. But no, actually, I can't wait to check out some of the stuff at his house too. There's a lot of things, that we're gonna do.
Yeah, we got to go out there. We've got something big in the works for next year.
Yeah, a lot of things, and that's good. And that's just, we're doing the haunted trail for his mud park, which is Backwoods Bash, guys. Check them out if you're got side by sides, mud truck, any of that stuff. You can check them out.
Next year, it's going to be all new and improved.
Yep. Horror Chronicles.
Horror Chronicles is taking it over.
Is going to be doing the haunted trail. And, we're going to make it awesome for everyone. It's going to be a great freaking time.
Yeah, very family friendly.
It's going to be,
But we're going to scare the shit out of some people.
100%. I've made adults pee themselves. Yeah. I will tell you that. I have personally made people pee themselves there.
Nice.
So that's awesome to add to my resume.
Yeah.
But, we're going to be doing that, and that leads into other things, guys. Just kind of give you, where we're at and what we're doing. We got a lot of things, a lot of irons in the fire here. We're doing that. We're going to be.
We got some interviews coming up.
Yes, I cannot wait to start interviewing some more people. I like talking to you guys.
Yeah,
and it's just.
It's funny. 6 months ago, I'd have never thought about us doing as many interviews as we've been doing here lately.
But I like them.
I do too. We've had a blast. We've had D.A. Roberts on here. We've got to get him back on because he's got some fantastic stories.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to him.
We just did the show with Jerry Pauly. Very good show. The host's interview with the directors and the stars of the movie. That was fantastic.
Fucking awesome. And they're from overseas. They're from the UK, dude. So that's awesome.
We love talking to people from over there.
It's awesome.
I'd like to get them back on and just see if they have any ghost stories.
We need to hit him up.
We should. We
need to hit them up and see if they want to come on and just talk about some ghost stories or something. We definitely need
I can do it, man. I'll send them a message.
We need to do that. But, I mean, and then just there's other people that are wanting to get on here, but we also want to talk to you guys. So it's very easy to do. You just got to send us a message on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or send us an email.
We'll send you a link in your email. All you got to do is click on the link, and it'll download some obscure porn or something.
Yeah,
No. There'll be a link that'll come through on your email, and as long as you got a webcam, you can talk right to us. Or even if you don't want to be on video, you can just be a blank screen and.
Yeah, and it's fun, man.
It is. We have a good time doing it.
It's good to get. Everyone else's perspective on certain things and get an idea of where everyone else is at in the world. And there's some things that we want to do down the line, too. We're planning on doing investigations and checking out certain haunted places. And
I can't wait to go to some conventions.
Oh, God, I cannot wait to start going to conventions, man.
We had a couple lined up for this year, but of course, because of COVID, it didn't pan out.
So it sucks.
I am going to tell you right now, this is my big announcement. I'm going to Transworld next year, the Haunted Attraction Show. I'm going. It's the beginning of August in St. Louis. Beginning of March in St. Louis. Usually, it comes to St. Louis every year, and it's the biggest Halloween attraction show in the world. I have never got to go because it always falls on the weekend of my wife's birthday, and I'm just not that kind of douche to be like, oh, hey, honey, I'm going to St. Louis for the weekend. Happy fucking birthday. So, this year they're doing it at the beginning of March, so we've already talked about it, and she said, if you want to go, go.
So, yeah, it's awesome, dude. And anybody can go in there?
Sure.
Are you trying to tell me your knees hurt right now?
No. No, what I'm telling you is you have to have a business to get in there. Well,
just so happens.
I've got the business of a horror podcast.
And not only that, but we're also doing a horror haunted trail. We're going to be working on doing in the future a haunted house.
Yes.
We're going to be doing adult Halloween party.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's going
to be the Horror Chronicles Incorporated.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. We're also going to be we're trying to do a plethora of things. Doing a promotional company, hopefully down the road, promoting everyone on and the things they're doing. It's something that we really love and that we're passionate about. And what's cool about it is you get to meet other people who they love it and are passionate about it, and it takes you away from the bullshit,
the monotony.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I like doing this, and that's why I like talking to you guys. That's why we want to get you on the show so we can have this conversation with you and just get you away from the fucking stupidity in the world. Everything that's going
away
on.
From all the stupidity.
I mean, granted, we're stupid, but we're happy stupid and funny stupid. Even though we're talking about creepy shit.
We may be stupid, but we're fun, damn it.
Hell yeah. But, even though we're talking about creepy things, it's still fun.
Yeah.
And it breaks you away from the bullshit.
Hell yeah.
So... And who knows? Something I'd like to do, since we're just talking to our horror fam here, which is just fine. I think it would be cool to, down the road, somebody get a hold of us, and say, hey, I know a haunted spot.
Say, hey, I want to suck... Oh, no.
Hey.
Wait.
No. But no.
That's the wrong kind of groupie.
Get a hold of some people and get a hold of us. Say, hey, I know a haunted spot that's in my town. Would you guys come check it out? And
hell yes, we will.
And then you guys could be our special guest. You know what I'm saying? We could bring that person who is a part of our horror fam with us, and they come on there, kind of like our buddy Josh, who's always on there. Josh Wee. But someone like him that's been supporting us since day one and stuff like that. And they can say, hey man, I got this cool spot where I live at that's super haunted, supposedly. Let's check it out, and we can put that in the works. Sure. A lot of good things coming. We just got to keep pressing forward. It's crazy times, but we're still doing great with it. Our numbers are constantly going, and we're getting
climbing, and it's because of people like you.
Yeah,
thanks for your support.
The horror fam, you guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
hell yeah.
We're
just two guys that like to talk about creepy shit and horror movies, and you guys want to listen to it. And we love you for it.
Fuck yeah, man! Plus, we get to meet cool ass people too that were also into it.
Ryan's really wanting to get a witch on the show and
badly
talk to a witch,
or someone who's practices Wicca, whatever you want to call yourself.
We've got some haunted people, or people that have to do with the haunt industry.
Yes,
wanting to be on the show.
Yep.
We're just gonna start talking to all kinds of people.
Yeah,
and we'd like to talk to you too.
So you guys
come tell us your creepy stories.
Don't be afraid to come on, man, at all whatsoever. It's not that bad, really. It's just like having a conversation.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that when we
started this, we were a little nervous about it, but once it was like shit. We have these conversations all the time anyway.
Yeah. So
now we just record them.
And to be honest with you, the people who are going to be listening to this are into what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're talking to a group of people and they're like judging you or anything, because whoever's listening to this is into the same shit you're into. And
it's not like you're showing up at a polka show playing metal music.
Fuck yeah, blasting.
Which is what I would do.
Fucking Slayer on your way in with an accordion.
I got in trouble one time. I went to a Reverend Horton Heat show wearing a Cannibal Corpse t-shirt. My buddy kind of yelled at me.
You douche. But yeah,
gotta let your freak flag fly.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that's a good thing. Something we can ask you guys. Whoever's listening to this, how was your Halloween this year? It's on a Saturday. Fucking weather was perfect. What did you guys do? All that good stuff. Hopefully you went out and did some things, hung out with family, friends.
Hell yeah. I know we did. We saw a lot of our friends on Halloween. Halloween wasn't as big as it usually is here, but thanks COVID.
Yeah, fuck you, COVID.
But I mean, we still had a good time.
Yeah. So, and it's crazy because the reason we're recording this on a Sunday, guys. We usually record on a Saturday, but I had a memorial thing for one of my very close friends who died passed away about a year ago.
Yeah,
actually,
sorry about that, man.
But we did.
Tough time.
We got together. Went out to the graveyard, out to his grave, and everybody hung out, and it's crazy. It was so nice out.
Yeah.
And like the weather was perfect.
It is.
Just
It's
felt
beautiful out right now.
And last night was amazing. It's just with the moon, everything was just perfect, dude. And we're in the graveyard, and it's like, damn, it's a peaceful place.
Somebody fuck somebody.
Somebody's doing so. Where's trash?
There she goes, taking her clothes off again.
What kind of horror have you been watching lately?
Let's see. So when we started talking about doing this episode, I found that there was a movie called Chillicothe Makes a Movie, Bloody Alley. So I tried to watch it thinking it was going to be a documentary, and it was not. And it was not very well made.
Oh, that's all right,
so
though.
yeah, it was not very good. I did have to sit through Hereditary again last night because one of the girls that was at the house wanted to watch it. So,
horrifying.
So yeah, it was scary. But other than that, what was my wife watching? My wife was watching something. Oh, and I walk in the house and my wife, the two young girls were here. And they were watching Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh, Jesus.
And so anyway, it was at the end of the movie. I never even saw any of the movie because I was working, putting away Halloween stuff today. So actually, I think I was doing research at that point. But anyway, my wife, she was watching the credits, and she's like, wait, who's Bruce Campbell? And I just kind of looked at her. I'm like, what?
The fuck did you just say? I want a divorce.
She's like, who is that? I know that sounds familiar. I'm like, oh my God, honey, Evil Dead, Ash versus Evil Dead.
Freaking, I mean, we're getting a divorce.
My name is Bruce. And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, oh, well, he was the voice of the fat guy in here. I was like, son of a bitch, Bruce Campbell's doing kids' movies now.
Oh, I love it, man.
And that's an old movie, but that wasn't really horror. But
yeah, I've been checking out a lot of different kind of horror, man. I've been watching, of course, like I said, you guys know I'm watching Supernatural all the fucking time. Yeah. Which is getting good. It's good
because
anyway.
It takes forever to get through the whole thing.
Well, there's only 15 seasons right now. Yeah. Or 16 now, I guess is the last one. But, I've been watching, my fucking sons have been, for some reason, really wanting to watch horror movies, like, as of late. And not really horror so much as, like, creepy, scary ones, like paranormal movies and shit, Yeah. My son's really gotten into Goosebumps. Because, like, on the TV I got, I can watch whatever. Yeah. So he's been watching, like, this whole Goosebumps series and stuff like that, which is cool. So he's getting in deep into that, And, like, because I love that shit, too. I like watching the old, just back to childhood shit, But, like, my youngest, he cracks me up, man, because everything creeps him out now. He's only... Yeah. Well, he'll be 4 this month, but he's like, Dad, that stuff creeps me out.
Hell yeah.
It cracks me up.
That's what it's all about, son.
But then he'll go and be like, I want to watch Annabelle in the middle of the day.
Yeah, well,
I'm like, well, dude, you're not sleeping in my room tonight, bro.
Annabelle Creation is the best movie of that series.
That's the one he got for, my oldest got for his 4th birthday.
Love that movie. That movie is so creepy.
Yeah, he loves that movie. And that's the one my youngest is wanting to watch all the time.
Yeah. We got our Annabelle dolls somewhere.
Where's she at?
Somewhere. Oh my God, she's gone.
Fuck.
Oh no, she's over there.
Okay. But yeah, I know, man. It's I tell you what, horror and creepy shit has gotten me through this year.
Yeah.
Like nobody's business, man. It really has. It's done me well this year.
It's funny. It's hard for me to think right now what all I've been
watching a lot of different kind of B-rated stuff or made-for-TV stuff.
Right.
Which I found a few gems. And I'm like, oh, this is actually a pretty damn good movie,
Yeah. So, you talk about a TV-made movie that was pretty good. There's a movie called This House Possessed. It's got oh my God, is it Parker Stevens?
Oh, Dick Buttkiss.
Is that who that is? Anyway, I don't remember. But very cool movie. It was a made-for-TV movie.
Made for TV.
Made for TV.
But yeah, so I'm happy that I get to fucking have access to all these movies and different things like that, you know, that keep me fucking going.
Oh,
And
hell yeah.
It's so funny. We talk about this all the time. We've talked about it with like Jerry Pauly last time we talked to him, and but like it's funny how something that's supposed to be fucking macabre or out of the ordinary or they're weird, they watch that shit. But it brings people together and it actually helps people get through things. You know, it's funny though. It's so funny, and I'm sorry guys. I don't want you to get all pissed off at me, but I'm gonna say this a lot. Me and my wife, we love The Craft. Love it.
Oh, have you watched the new one?
Well, we watched about 20 minutes of it, and my wife's like, I can't.
We actually watched the whole thing. It wasn't that bad.
It was, yeah, you know. I guess it's made for teenagers of this generation, I guess. I don't think we even got to the part where, actually we didn't get to the part where it showed her picture. I don't even know where she's seen what the situation was with that, where they even seen the picture from. But, yeah, I mean, you know, it just wasn't our thing. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? What are you looking at over here?
Oh, I was trying to... I know what it's called. There is a new movie out that I am dying to watch. I'm going to go watch it, and I'm probably going to watch it once I get out of here. Just released on Amazon, called Truth Seekers, and it's got Nick Frost and Simon Pegg in it. You know, from Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think I'm going to check it out. Sweet. It's a British comedy horror.
Ooh, yeah, just like freaking.
Just like Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
What's that one movie? Was it Black Sheep? Is that the name of the movie? Remember the sheep? The fucking sheep horror movie? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was Black Sheep because that was a Chris Farley movie.
Yeah. That was a good one too.
Yeah.
You gotta love.
I know what you're talking about though.
You gotta love cheesy fucking B-rated movies.
But yeah, I don't know, man. We got into a kick of the other night. We're flipping through channels, and there's that movie, The World's End, with Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
Yes.
Great movie. And so we got in. We had seen it before, but I kind of flipped into it about, I don't know, they were about a third of the way through it, and I kind of stopped, and next thing you know, we're both engrossed in this movie and sat and watched the rest of it.
Yeah, sweet.
So yeah, this Truth Seekers just came out this week, and I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I'm into a little horror comedy.
That's right, guys. You know, but just keep on watching the creepiness and keep on doing what you're doing out there. Don't be afraid to be you. Watch horror movies.
Be you, do you.
Do you, you know? Like, it is what it is. But just remember, there's always someone out there for you.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're ever in a situation where you feel like you're fucking out there by yourself and you're the weird one and you have no friend, just fucking come over to our Facebook page.
Yeah, definitely.
Join the community.
We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, send us a message.
You're not alone.
You can send us a DM on our fucking Facebook page, and we'll talk to you. You know, it's not a big deal, really.
Just like in the movie The Craft. There's a lot of weirdos out there. We are the weirdos.
That's fucking right, you guys. So that's the show for tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Manscaped. Once again, thank you for your support on that. You guys go over there and fucking check out Manscaped. They're awesome. I'm telling you right now.
Get you a lawnmower 3.0.
Yes, swim and get the ball deodorant. I'm telling you, your fucking significant other is going to love it.
I'm going to have Ryan put some of that ball deodorant on me here.
Yes, I already got some ready right next to me right now.
Yeah.
We're all the way up the crack.
Nice.
But no, it's anti-chafing. It's great. I've used it. Trust me, it's amazing, guys. Check them out. But most importantly, guys, we love you. Thank you for your support. Numbers keep climbing. The horror fam, you guys are fucking awesome. And like I just said, don't be afraid to get a hold of us no matter what. If you feel whatever, DM us in our freaking Facebook page.
If you see somebody going down, help them up.
That's right, guys. So, that being said, until next time, keep it creepy.